Alright, so I'm back and this is video 11 and I'm pretty much done the adventure breakthrough on 3 guys. However, Miao 1 started very late, so I do have Miao 1 who's going to go through the adventure breakthrough, which should take them a good amount of days. And then I have the rest of these guys ready. However, I do want to unlock all of these locations here, and I do want to get some Gano from this sect. And then I also want to do excellent sect also, just because that's a little bit close. So ideally I would just have like these locations unlocked for at least the close locations. However, I can do that later, so right now this is what I have in mind right now, but it's not set in stone. Let me unban these items. Sometimes when you start the game, like items that you bought in the trade area will be banned, so I do want to unban these and then have them relocated to these other areas. Okay, so I didn't expand the field properly, so I need to also make sure I select that to grow lotus fruit. That makes sense. Then I think I do want to grow some bamboo, because I saw someone in the comments mentioned that bamboo is good, and I do agree with them. So if you have Wudang DLC, then you can grow bamboo, which is a really good plant to grow because you can use it to also build. So I'm just looking for some soil. I really only have poor soil, which I probably can't grow anything on, so I'll just grow some bamboo for fun over here. Not too much, but you never know. Bamboo can be used as a building material, and it also can be used as a food, which is really good. So I do want to try that out during this run. And even though I am a very experienced player, there are still some things that I haven't tried out and made sure to implement every run, so this is just something that I could do. Okay, and this is also fertile soil too, so I can also make some bamboo over here. I'm just going to keep it simple and do like a square patch and just hope that these grow properly. Then I guess I could also put some lotus fruit around here. I'm approaching the point where there's less pressure to enter this type of work, so I'm also looking around for some outer disciple work that I could do. And now that I think about that, I think I also want to have some offcuts created. Make sure I have a crafter. This guy's on none, so I'll move him to farmer because their farming level is pretty good. Or at least it was before they started dying. And then I'll have someone else craft one of these cats, since these guys have really high crafting level. And I'm just gonna let my game run. This guy came back with the Phoenix wood, which is a really good cultivation item for wood cultivators. I mean for fire cultivators, since wood enhances fire. Oh, did I get the Gano? No, I got the life spring. This guy needs a tool for chopping. Interesting. Let's just equip the Spiritwood Timber Axe. And also, let's check on this guy. They should be healing, which they are, and they're also still suffering from the heat stroke. So, let's see. Do I still have summer herbs? That's interesting. I remember I did get 25 summer herbs and I didn't use all 25, so they must have expired and decayed, which is unfortunate that I didn't catch that, but it's fine. Let's see how this turtle is holding up. I really just need this guy to wake up so that they can equip the items that will make them no longer prone to these heat strokes. So it's really just a struggle waiting for this guy. Okay, I like Mistwood Forest. And I'm pretty much still just waiting for that Ganoderma to be found. Okay, so I'm farming level 1 up. Nice, these guys are moving quickly. They're really doing a good job at farming. We have this bamboo already growing. Yeah, wow, do you see that? Oh, they want to get my Heaven's Breath. For 2,900, I think that's more because Heaven's Breath does sell for 2,500 Spirit Stones, so I'll accept this trade because I do want to trade my Heaven's Breath. Nice, and I got the Ganoderma, so I got everything that I wanted. And because I got 5 Ganoderma, I can use that to promote. I already had 1, so then that's 6. So then I can promote 3 cultivators now because it costs 2 red ginseng and 2 Ganoderma. And you can use that to pretty much just max out Foundation ESP on a cultivator or a mortal. So that's really nice to have. Let's see. This guy only doesn't like inner misc items. I wonder why the Spirit Stone aren't showing up because I did just... Okay, they're here, but they're banned, so I don't have them as an option. Okay, let's try to trade this guy again. Waiting for whoever doesn't have a job to come and trade them. Maybe it will be Outer 2. Okay, there we go. This guy has a junk pill. I definitely don't want to buy that. Pig demon meat could be really useful if you're raising a body cultivator, and I don't need it. However, I am tempted to get it just because the merchant is selling 10, so that would just be interesting to have. But I do mainly want to focus on getting more Spirit Stones. This Poem of Sadness is worth a great amount of money at tier 1. I don't know if you guys remember, but I mentioned that like you can just resell this for lots of money. But if you expect to refine it, then you can also sell it for like even more money. So I think I'll wait until I can expect to refine it, which I can't right now because I would rather use my soul gems and tribulation ash, which also can be used for refinements, for some other things. Let's see, what am I willing to trade? I'm willing to trade these thinner clothing because I mean I'm anticipating myself having better thinner clothing, which would be like tier 6 once I can farm these demon beasts. So I'm just going to trade most of my items just to clear up some storage area. And of course we're in a materials section now, so this is where I can just go crazy with selling my fabric. And all of these hides, of course. Pretty much the same situation. I think I got really lucky though with getting the merchant this quickly, so that's very good. Lushu hide, I probably won't need this, even though Lushu hide does make for really good early game clothing. Did this sell? No. Okay, I was like, that would be a little bit overpowered. So as far as these artifacts go, I have 6 disciples in mind that I want to promote. So I think I'm just going to keep selling these artifacts until I get closer to having around 6 left. I want to keep these off cuts that I made just because I made them, and keep the spirit because it's a good one, so that's 5. And then I guess I'll just keep the script because it looks kind of cool. But besides that, everything else can be sold. And the boar hide, oh, I almost missed out on that one. I'll trade that one too. And the rabbit hide too. Yeah, you really just can't lose when you have material items as an option. You always come out with a good amount of money. So I think I don't want anything over here, so I'll just settle for this. That big demon is so tempting. And boom, now I have 6,000 spirit stone. So you know, just keep playing the game and you'll start to get more money. And if you have the patience for it, then I will also recommend that you unlock all of these bosses. And that's really, you really could start to see some big profits from the merchant. However, you know, I'm not really interested in getting too much money. Since I don't have anything in particular that I want to buy right now. So once Miao 1 finishes up at Mount Nalumbo, I'll have them start to go to Mystic Unity second set or one of the other locations. Actually, I'll have Miao 4 make trips to Excellent Isle, since I do want to do that location. Okay, this guy's ready for their golden core breakthrough. I do want to kind of use this guy for alchemy, so I'm not too pressed about where the golden core score would be, and I don't have the inspiration to spend on them, so I'm just going to do this breakthrough right now and pretty much just let them have a bad golden core score, because I will only be using this disciple for alchemy, so it's going to be fine. And I don't even know if I'll get to the point of using alchemy in my gameplay, so I really just need this guy to get the primordial spirit so that I can create pretty much just every talisman that I would need. So their main goal is like an alchemist talisman crafter. So again, I'm just gonna let them have a bad golden core score. Interesting. I wish you found Ganoderma. Okay, so I have this guy return. So I have 2 people adventuring to Mount Tiger Paw, and then I have 1 person adventuring to Excellent Isle. Yeah, sometimes I like to run the game on 2S speed too. Just, you know, slow down the pace and kind of get a nice idea of what's going on. Round 1, I want you to go to Excellent Isle. Then once I get the Primordial Spirit, I'll unlock all of the locations for these areas that are in the further distance. I don't think this area is like that much further than this one though. So maybe I'll do Mount Sunshade too, as like a last hurrah. Everyone's just supporting Miao 1 basically in their slow cultivation. Okay, so now I have a Golden Core Cultivator. Yet another one. And that kind of makes me want to send them out on adventures too. So let's see. I have some Sacred Talismans that I can use to craft some more talismans from, but I don't really want to use that right now since I'm really lacking in Serenity Soul Gems. However, because I have the Wudang DLC, I can get some more Sacred Talismans from Purple Cloud Pilot, so I will send this guy out to collect those so that I'm not worried about getting Sacred Talismans for now. So if you have the Wudang DLC, then that will drastically help you. And honestly, I would just recommend you get it anyway. So I think I will start to interact with Wudang now that I'm getting to the point where it would just be inconvenient for me to not do so. But I also have this sage fruit right here, which I could plant. I'm thinking of where I want to put it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put the sage fruit like right here, pretty much, since it has a range of 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you plant the plant, it has a chi gather range of 5. And my goal isn't to cultivate this plant or grow it, but I do want to use this plant to generate some more soul gems by nurturing it with some animals and stuff like that. So these different spirit fruits can be nurtured, and when you nurture an item, how do I explain this? So when you nurture a spirit root, you feed it basically different corpses and bodies or items, and when it's done processing that item, which is basically like digesting that item, then the spirit root will spit out different items. So if you feed a spirit root cultivators, then you'll get like soul gems based on their mood and their cultivation level. And then there's a long list on a wiki for spirit roots of like different items that you can feed the spirit roots to get like different things, which are pretty useful to know. But for the most part, I just do cultivators, and then I have this mod that will allow me to automatically nurture the spirit root. And also, when you nurture the spirit root, the item that you nurture it with can influence the spirit root's blessing or curse value based on the element of the spirit root compared to the element of the item that you give them. And the item that you get back after nurturing the spirit root is depending on whether it's blessing or curse. So for example, if you feed a spirit root like a heaven's breath while it's cursed, then you'll get back an impulsive fruit. But if you feed a spirit root a heaven's breath while it's blessed, then you'll get an insight fruit. So those are just things to think about. However, a blessed spirit root will give you positive chi gathering. So because I planted a spirit root near my array, I want to keep it blessed so that I can add chi to my array. And this is the sage tree, so I'll do connective to make sure I always bless it, or equivalent, or irrelevant, or outer. just anything besides counteractive. And then you can also increase his bless curse as cursing slash bless by like just putting items with elements that will support the spirit root around it. So this actually might end up a little bit cursed because the spirit wood is nearby. But if I wanted to bless it, then I will put like earth items with earth elemental emit around it. And I have some games where like I get a spirit root as soon as possible so that I can use that to farm soul gems instead of using the Hellgate or saves coming on day 51. So we have Excellent Sect with 9% covered, and then this has 95%. So I can bring this disciple back. And this one is also returning, so I actually do still need to send one guy out. So I'll just bring these two back and then send one guy out to get the final location, then continue to work on Excellent. And then of course I have this guy going to get the sacred talismans. So I do want to make this turtle a disciple as I said earlier. However, they really can't even get to food before they start to die because their movement speed is so slow. So I'll just be sure to pick up this Gano and this very Ginseng that I want to feed the turtle and just put it like right next to them just so I don't have any complications. Because I'll be annoyed if this guy dies. Because once they're a cultivator, like they'll be annoyed if they're hungry, but they won't die like a mortal would. So let's move this red Ginseng and Ganoderma over to basically right next to this turtle. Then have this guy begin their awakening. Let's actually look at these thought shards, increasing luck. Venture fly speed, movement speed. Yeah, I like all of these thought shards on this guy, honestly. Besides the chi absorption efficiency, that's really bad to have on slow disciples, since they get hungry so fast. This dude will literally die before he even gets to food, so ban these two and then have this guy awaken so that we can begin that process. So far everything looks good. Yeah, the bamboo on here is not growing because of the fertility, but this other bamboo on this fertile soil is really growing pretty fast, which I'm liking. Let's see, how's my lotus farm going? Nice. My disciples are really working hard. Ooh, I don't know why I'm lagging so much. Okay, so we have Miao 4 that came back, so I'll just send Miao 4 out to one iteration adventure. Oh, okay. I was supposed to do it Miao 3 and 2. It's okay. Doesn't really matter who goes there. I'll send Miao 4 here. And then I'm just waiting for 3 and 2 to get back so that I can send them to Excellent Owl. So this guy already did 18%, so they're doing 9% per adventure. So this should be pretty quick. If there's 3 disciples going, they'll be getting 27% per adventure. Still waiting. Okay, so now this guy is a outer disciple now. First thing I want to do is make sure to eat this. I just need to make them an inner disciple as soon as possible. So yeah, this will give, like, when you eat 2 of these, they both give 8,000 inspiration, but when you eat 2 of them, you get 1,300 because there's medicine resistance, and the more you consume items that have medicine resistance, the less of an effect it has. So this has a 35% resistance. So the first one will give you 8,000 foundation ESP, and then the next one will give you 35% less than that, which is 5,200 ESP. I had to do that quick math. So that's how that works, and Rare Ginseng works the same way, but we only need 25,000, so it's really nice just to have 2 of each. But as you can see, this guy's food is going down pretty fast. So yeah, I just want to make them a primordial symbols cultivator, so that I can be working on that. And put them on mind. I actually think I do want to have them on practice though. No, I'll just have them on mind for now. And then I'll also need to assign them a room. Same song and dance. Give them a room, give them an artifact, etc. And then they need clothes that they like. And I just sold most of my clothes. That's useful. Well, I really have no pants. That's pretty funny. Fix it. Yeah, so this guy is not going to be happy. They don't have pants, they don't have artifact. Okay, let's give them a weapon though. This dark steel bow should do. So I have all of these guys traveling. 2, 1, 3. Okay, so 3 needs to be doing something too. So I'll send Miao 3 out to Excellent. The main thing is, like, just make sure that your disciples are always doing something. Actually, I don't want to send my disciple to Excellent. I want to send Miao 3 to Miao 100 insects, because my my Abbot that I assigned to Miao South is actually like pretty bad. They have low charisma, but Miao 100 insects does have some Yaogui that I can recruit. So I'm hoping that I'll find like another cat that I can recruit that has high charisma, because I really don't feel like raising one right now. So I'll just go into Miao 100 insects and just try to see if I can get some guys that are good for work to join. So let's go ahead and buy access into that sect and its surrounding areas for 200 spirit stone. I'll do the same thing with here, since I've pretty much been around here, and I now have lots of spirit stone. So I'll just get this out of the way. Let's continue to get access into these sects. It's only 200 spirit stone in vanilla, but in immortal mode is 400. So this is really nice. So now my whole map is green basically, so that's saying that I can go anywhere that I want as long as I don't piss these guys off. Oh, I just gave this guy 200 spirit stone for free. Wow, that is depressing. Let's see if I can trade something else. Honestly, I like the fact that I was sitting at 5,000 spirit stones, so I'm just gonna trade the spirit wood. Okay, you're welcome for the free 200 spirit stone. Thankfully, it wasn't 2,000. So yeah, I'm gonna send Miao 3 to Miao 106 to try to recruit some Yaogui. And I did talk to another player in the wiki about that, so, and they reminded me of that, so that's just really helpful. So thank you. And the player name was Zarian. That's the person I was talking to. They were like, you should probably recruit some Yaogui Mount Hunter Essay. And I'm like, you're right. I forgot about that. I should definitely go there and get some Yaogui instead of raising these guys so heavily. But I do like raising them because they can pretty much have the stats that you want them to have. However, if you do need some like quick, good outer disciples, then I would definitely recommend you raise some disciples at Mount 106. Ooh, my computer is really lagging right now. I'll probably need to replace some computer parts, honestly, and so I'm going to try to do that over the weekend to kind of speed it up. I think my computer's fan is like starting to die, so I'll need to replace the fan, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Hopefully once I do that, my computer will be back to moving as fast as it usually runs. Anyways, I'm in Purple Cloud Palace, which is in the Wudang area. And in Purple Cloud Palace, there's just a little room right here that has just loads of free items. This is like one of the many reasons why Wudang DLC is so overpowered. So right here, I can just get 34 free Secret Talismans and 11 Chief Fasting Pills. And then this right here, Resin Essence, which makes it so that my cultivators don't need stamina. And then there's also Spirit Wood Timber. So there's just so many items here. And then sometimes when you try to pick up the Chief Fasting Pills, it is a food, so some mortals will actually come and try to like eat it. Just like this mortal trying to go and eat this clone pill. However, because this is a side area, even though it looks like a sect, it's actually not a sect, so like I won't be attacked for picking up items as you just saw here, and I won't be attacked for killing mortals. So when these mortals like try to come over here and just eat items that you want to pick up, you can pretty much just kill them and just say like, leave me alone, you stupid mortal, you know, like back off, these are my items. So yeah, just be sure to remember that. So I could use an enlightened pill to raise some more Yaogui that out of animals that randomly join my sect. However, I want this remedy pill more than that. And I'm pretty much done with raising Yaogui, and I'm kind of tapped out on it. So just increase cultivation speed, which is by 20%, which isn't too great. Oh, and these pills are used to give those thought shards. So you can awaken Yaogui with all of these pills, and they will awaken with those thought shards. So Wudang is just really, really nice. Then Euphoria pills for the mood. And then there's this Altar Magic, which you probably want to observe, since this is like a really good cultivation cushion. If you can get one up early game or mid game. And the Altar Magic is a cushion that you can make out of materials with different elements, and it will have a 600 chi gather of whichever element you make it out of, so you don't really need like full cultivation materials. You just need some spirit crystals to make the Altar Magic. Then right here is a small furnace, which you can use to create a furnace out of wood. So in the base game, the regular alchemy furnace that you have cannot be made out of wood, but this small furnace can be made out of wood, which is really useful to make pills out of fire. and because those pills out of fire will have an increased alchemy yield because the furnace is made out of wood. And then in purple cloud polish, there's also this small furnace right here which you can interact with to get a Panacea pill, which is also a really good item for cultivation. It's pretty much will heal any injury, so it's always just nice to have a Panacea pill handy. And you can also use this one to get some sub spirits. So yeah, and then on top of that, since it's built like a sect, there are so many different elders around that you can use to collect friendship manuals and all these other good and cool things. But yeah, if you observe different buildings that you haven't unlocked yet, then you'll unlock those buildings too. I may have forgotten to mention that, but I pretty much got everything that I came here for. I got the chief fasting pills, I got this in case my guys start to run out of stamina, then I got some spirit wood, and I also got the remedy pill which can be used to quickly heal any injuries. This is pretty much like the spirit powder but just way quicker, so that's super good. And that's just one area of Wudang, and there's 3 other side areas of Wudang that have like an equal amount of great items that you can loot. So yeah, definitely get that Wudang DLC if you don't have it. Bear with me. I don't have any cotton. I wonder how my cotton is looking, or if it's even growing at all. Oh, it is growing. It's trying. That's 31% growth. Okay, that's fair. Let's see what's next. I still have this guy going to Mount Tiger Paw. Then I have guys going here still. And of course I have this guy with no pants. Let's see, can I create some pants? Just out of anything? Okay. I guess I have black fabric that I can use to create pants. Nope, I only have one. Yeah, I have to farm some demon beasts to make some clothes. I definitely see, this is why I didn't want to sell those clothes. In the meantime, I like saved a little bit and then I just turned around and wasted 200 spirits down by mistakenly donating it to a sect. Just stick to the script, guys, honestly. Just stick to the script. Nice. Looks like I unlocked the last location over here. And by the way, all of these locations have like pretty good items that I can loot, but I'm just taking my time with that. Excellent. I was at 27%. Seems like Miao 1. Can you do a different adventure? Okay, no. As you can see, I have an event. So this would be like really good if I had an Abbot that had over, I think the number that you need is like 8.5 charisma. Once you do the social option, I think, or maybe the I have my mod disabled, but there's a mod that can help you out with this. But once you do like a charisma option, then you'll just get like a big amount of followers because your charisma is pretty high. So you get an amount of followers proportional to how much charisma you have. And then if you have 8 charisma, then you'll get enough followers to get to have a 25,000 population, which is what you need to upgrade it to tier 2. And speaking of that, I do have 110 influence, so I can make another disciple in Abbot and create another agency. And I think I want to do that in Riverbank Plains just because this will create more wheat and brownstone. then I'll be able to use that. So I don't feel like this disciple has been any use to me, but let me just check everyone's shapeshift tribulations, because I'd rather just throw out a disciple that's really close to dying already. I don't know, actually 20 farming is still pretty good. This is disciple that has like nothing, but they also have really high charisma, but their movement speed is good, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna actually send over this guy, and then of course equip the bracelet on them. And then if I really care, then I will also equip a Heavensent Talisman on them to further increase their charisma. But right now, let's see, do I have one? I guess I could wait a little bit for this guy to come back and create the Heavensent Talisman so that I can increase their charisma, so I don't have to deal with that problem that I had earlier. Three-headed spiritualist, nice. So I have this guy draw the Heavensent Talisman as soon as I find my sacred talisman stack. Oh, it's right here. And do they have the Heavensent Talisman? Nope, they don't. Now this is becoming extremely more difficult. Let's see how much it costs in the manual pavilion. It was just 20,000 inspiration. Let's search up Scent. Oh, I am 1,000 inspiration away. This guy has okay mental state, so let me just do training until they can do that. Yeah, I think I may have selected the wrong one, or the wrong option. Either that or I just didn't have enough charisma, but I don't even care at this point. Let's turn off Asylum mod and put them on default. Since they're Golden Core Cultivation, I don't need to use the mod to manage them. I should have Meditation Miracle, honestly. But anyways, I'll just have them on Train, so that they can gain some inspiration and eventually reach that 2,000. Or the 15,000, sorry. Let's see what these guys are doing. Okay, so I have Miao 4. I'll have them go to Excellent L to unlock this some more. Then this guy has been sitting at 100 incest waiting for me, so let's just try to do one thing at a time though. Okay, they're almost at the point where they could learn it. So they should be jumping to the manual pavilion pretty soon. Nice, I got some enemies. These weak chi shapers. Let's have my dog handle them. Oh, Miao 5 is under attack. Ugh, that is annoying. I don't want that to happen. Wow, a turtle since chi and broke through the same exact time that I got an invasion. That's beyond annoying. Let's see if this is recoverable though. I don't want Miao 5 to die. Okay, turtle, please don't kill Miao 5. I also need this guy to go and attack this guy too. Phew. This is really unexpected. So Miao 1 is almost back from the Sect, so I do want to have him return. Okay, so this situation is very unfortunate. However, Miao 5 is unconscious and they're not dying yet. So I think I still want to try to salvage this situation. So I'll just go to Miao 100 and Sex with Miao 3 just to basically save my game, because I don't feel like going back and saving it. And when you enter a different area, that will automatically save your game for you. And of course, it's taking a little bit of a while. Just my computer is being pretty laggy right now. So yeah, you can pretty much use entering a different area as a different way to save your game if you're on Immortal mode at the very least. Since Immortal mode has various different points in which they automatically will save your game. But I don't really want to roll back to before this disciple got attacked. So again, I'm just in here to recruit some disciples. So the first thing I'm going to do is wait for the map to be revealed. And then I'll check target and just go to characters. Just sort them by tier. Pretty much just look for the cats. Let's see. Also, when you enter these locations and you invite disciples, they can come back to your sect within a certain time frame. If I had to guess, I would say like they'll come back within like 4 days of you inviting them to your sect, or not come back, but they'll visit your sect within 4 days of you inviting them to your sect. However, the time that it takes for them to come to your sect is also increased by how long you spend in that sect. So as soon as you enter, if you have a goal of like recruiting people to be disciples, you want to just get straight to inviting disciples before you do anything else. But yeah, like this is a guy that I should have just recruited and had as an abbot. And then this guy's immortal, so I won't suffer any I won't lose reputation with this sect by recruiting this guy. So once they visit my sect, I'll just invite them to join. Then I like to check out these other animals. This guy has high charisma. Wow, I've really reached a Goldmine with these disciples. So these are the guys that I'm gonna definitely use as abbots. And because they're mortals, you actually don't need to use the mod to invite them to the sect. You just need to get your favor up with them. And then the snake is interesting, but not interesting enough. Oh, this human has 6 charisma, which isn't too bad. But let's see what this boar is about. Oh, they have 18 movement speed. That would be a really good peon disciple. This guy has 7 charisma, which is really good too. So I'll show you guys. If you just hit chat, then you'll increase your favor. However, it won't go past the breaking point, which is 60. And you have to break their emotional guard by talking to them about their personality, I believe, or their weakness. I don't know, honestly, because I haven't done social in a while. But all of that is in the wiki page. But if you want to just like stay without using the mod, then you can just chat with them the regular way, and since they're immortal, you can invite them and they'll visit pretty effortlessly. And you can just steal those disciples from the sects. And besides that, in Miao 100 insects, there is this artifact made out of meat that you could pick up on the edge of the map, which isn't too much to get. And then there's this other one here as well. However, I didn't really come here for these artifacts, and I think I have enough artifacts for all of the disciples that I'll need, so I'm just gonna leave now that I've invited those guys, just to minimize the time that it will take for them to come back. these loading times are killing me right now. Please don't die. Ugh. I need to somehow save this guy. Also, okay, I need to ensure that I have Miao 1 return. Okay, they will be back in 5 seconds. Okay, dog, please go and attack this guy right here. I can't see them, but I know they're here somewhere. Oh, I found it. Dog, what are you doing? Don't do that. Do this. Dog. Doge. No. This is a really bad situation right here. Okay, this guy's reading. I'm going to equip the Dark Armor Talisman and have them engage the turtle. Yeah, this is really like the biggest disadvantage of... What the heck? What are you doing? Why are you fighting? Run, dude, run. You will not get out of here alive. Okay. Everyone's just like getting to this turtle like so slow. Oh, is he being blocked by these other guys? Are you serious? Dog, can you please help out? Please, guys. This turtle is terrorizing my whole sect. It's because of like range and all that other good stuff. Oh, finally. Oh, he's killing my cats. This is ridiculous. This is why you pretty much always need like a good sect defender. So honestly, I should have given this guy a talisman of dark armor. So now I have 3 guys that are hurt. My cat's dying. My dog is trying to fight this guy. And then this guy is dying too. This is a struggle. And then these 2 cultivators have intercepted this guy on his way to help. Like, jeez. Let's just handle the situation. But it is pretty funny though, because if I honestly just had like Firestorm Talisman, then I would be good. Okay, this guy is injured, and they have injured through these like these elemental injuries. So I'll try to feed them that remedy pill that I found in the Wudang area. So I'll feed them the remedy pill, and I'm sure this guy will have similar injuries. So yeah, they have cold injuries as well. So I'll feed him a remedy pill too. And you know, the show must go on. And then since the dog has aggro, I'll have the dog help out with fighting this turtle. Trying to figure out what is happening right now. Yeah, I need one of these guys to die, like now. It's crazy how much powerful, like, or how much quicker these guys were dying when I was using my Elder Disciples to actually help out. So let me actually use these guys. We need all hands on deck. This guy is asleep. Okay, not the guys that are taking care, because those are the guys that are saving my disciples from dying. However, these other guys need to join in on the fight at this point. Okay, you need to be on kill mode too, just to make sure that you kill these guys. Okay, so this guy's dead. This guy's dead. Now let's go for the turtle. Can someone please feed them? Let's see how quick it will take for them to heal. Oh, they just fed them anything, I believe. They still had that feeding option. But as you can see, Outer 2 was able to fully heal from that. So this guy should be healing soon, like really good soon. So they have the remedy pill active now, and you can see they're healing from these injuries within like a couple of seconds. So that would have been really bad if that Yaogui beast or that demon beast ended up fully killing my cultivator. However, they didn't. So since that happened, now I'm thinking that I should definitely move forward with, instead of having these animals in my pasture, I should soul chant them. So I'm gonna round them all up and have them all go to the pasture, and then I'm just gonna kill them for their items. So this guy's making a nice little speedy recovery. So it turns out that it actually was recoverable, which I'm very happy about. I would have been very sad if I just lost my cat, because that was one of the guys that had designated to be an actual disciple. Okay, Miao, you have an adventure breakthrough to go through, and you've been slowing down your other teammates. So please just soul chant these guys. How's this guy hurt? Okay, so they're fine. And I'm pretty sure everyone else is fine. And now this guy also has the Heavensent Talisman recipe. So we can create some more talismans. And I do need a lot in general, which is why I even sent them out to get the sacred talismans in the first place. So I do want to get probably like 4 Heavensent Talismans, and then some Departing Shadow Talismans and Dark Armor Talismans, just for good faith. But I still don't have that much. Wow, I missed the 10-day thing again. I'm doing so much that I just forgot about that. Well, let's see what's happening here. We got another cat soul gem, which is pretty good. Insight fruit. Some pants. Another poem of sadness. This game wants me to be rich. This right here is always worth the buy. Always. So I'm definitely going to get that. Ooh, Serenity Soul Gems. Nice. That's exactly what I needed. And then I have 2 cat soul gems. Yeah, this is very nice. This almost makes my lag bearable. Serenity soul gems are so nice and cheap too. So that's 25 sacred talismans that I'll be having. And I think I do also want to get those cat soul gems. I'm so happy. So yeah, just be sure to continuously check every 10 days just to see what these sects are selling. I will say that you don't need to save scum it like I did in the previous video. However, just make sure that you don't go 10 days without checking, and then you also are checking like right before the first day. Yeah, you have to die, and I'm getting even more soul gems. Thank you. Nice. This is the hot NPC crafting quality epiphany that I wanted. So right here, this is the really overpowered one that gives them permanent bonuses to these stats. Once they're hot NPC, then they have a small chance of getting this epiphany. So this right here is really good. So now Outer One is going to be a powerhouse. Everything that they'll make will have like really good quality. So they pretty much should be able to make clothes that are actually better than the clothes that my cats can make, even though they have higher level. So as you can see, if we go to this, we can see have a high product quality estimate. Let's see. Let's try to compare this. I don't really see it right now, but this will go up, or at least it should, thanks to that Epiphany that they just had. Was that Outer 1 or was that Outer 2? No, that definitely was Outer 1. They definitely got the Epiphany. Let me try to create something with this guy. I don't have any materials. Alright, so in the next one, I'll actually create, like, I'll try to create some materials to see if they retain the buffs from that bonus. But because they have the Epiphany, they should have. I'm just like looking over like, no, not another guy. This is annoying. So I really have to be on top of my game to catch all of these beasts breaking through. Let's see, what did Miao 2 unlock? Okay, nothing crazy. Then Miao 1, let's send you over here. I have this dog. What is this dog doing? Okay. They're going in battle, however, they don't have a good artifact trial limb, so it just takes a long time because they actually have to walk up to the demon beast. However, as a dog grows up, the artifact trial limb like kind of increases to the point where we don't have to worry about that. But all of these animals are just breaking through crazy. All throughout on my sect, and it's probably because of that one chi burst that I did. But yeah, you just locked in Mortal Kombat. And I didn't forget about this guy that I want to make an Abbot. And so let's see what I can do with this guy. Let's have them equip a Heavensent Talisman if any of them were created. Okay, it seems that they're on something else, or they haven't even started making talismans yet. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of demon beast high right now thanks to these different animals. Oh wow, this guy is actually out regenerating my dog's damage. That's interesting. I'll just have this turtle help out. What in the world is happening here? This tanky frog. This is my first time ever seeing something like this, honestly. There we go. And all of those talismans were created, so now I have this Heavensent Talisman. I'll equip it on this guy who's supposed to be the Abbot, and then send them on their merry way to build out another agency for us. So Zugren, they now have 8.20 charisma, which is extremely good and ideally what I want it to be. So I'll just assign him to this agency. Again, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'll do 100 Spirit Stone just because I'm stingy. But if you have the money for it, then it's definitely better to do 1000 Spirit Stone. And then moving forward, I do want to talk about this. So this disciple came to my sect from Purple Cloud Temple, also known as Purple Cloud Palace, and they will be visiting my sect for 2 days. So if I have this disciple leave my sect with a negative mood in those 2 days, then I'll actually lose reputation with Purple Cloud Temple. So what you have to do when you have visitors is make sure that you Panacea them firstly, so that you can increase their mood, and then you also just want to give them like a nice room, and then whatever other way you can increase their mood, then use that. And if you want to figure that out, you can just go to the wiki and like search up mood, and then there's many different ways that you can just like use miracles on these disciples. You can feed them pills, knock them out, and things like that. But general rule of thumb is to pretty much just Panacea them, and then they'll be good. So this guy going as an Abbot. Then I'm trying to increase this guy's mood. So as you can see right now, they're a mood of 88. And this guy's going to Panacea them. Let's see, what is Miao 3 doing? Nothing? Can't have you doing nothing. Let's have you help out with unlocking this location too. Then this guy right here, this is the guy that I'm sending out as an Abbot. And if you want them to actually get to these locations quicker, you can give them talismans to increase their adventure fly speed. So that's really useful. And then of course I have these guys, and my spirit root is being nurtured by something else. But if it wasn't, then I would nurture it with one of these guys, since they're cultivators. Let's see, how many sacred talismans do I have now? I have 44. Since I was able to get those Serenity Soul Gems. That's why I always create 2 talisman tables, because I know that I'll always want a talisman table to have sacred talismans on automatic create. So I actually think that this is a good point to stop, because I pretty much got to the point where I still have my disciples doing the adventure breakthrough. However, I did unlock access into these sects, and then I created some secret talisman, got a merchant, I believe, and pretty much this video is approaching an hour, so I do want to end it. Oh, and I was able to also promote this turtle too, and show you guys what it looks like to pretty much be in a really bad spot and then also recover it, while also showing you guys what's in the Wudang area. And I guess I'll visit Wudang again in the next video to show you guys the other items in there. But if you just play the game or go to the wiki, you can also see what those items are. But right now I don't necessarily need them. But I think I do want Miao 1 to get through this adventure breakthrough soon, so that I can move forward with doing that promoter spirit breakthrough. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.